And we are on air with Corsair. Hey, everybody.
You did it to me again.
What? Listen, you told me you were ready.
I was the first time.
Don't.
Lucky
listen.
said a naughty word before we went live and panicked me. And then I was like, I need a drink. And then she hit the button. She literally, I swear you're trying to mess with me at this point.
Again, blame Bob. That's why we're late. So
No!
That's how you know that it's all his fault and he is the problem. And I did nothing. I am amazing as always or whatever. So it's fine.
I forgot. I've got something up on my screen and I don't know which mouse to use. So you guys are going to have to give me a sec. You can blame me for this one. This one is my fault.
Oh my God. We're supposed to be professionals here. Oh my God. Okay, hi chat. Hello everybody. How are you? Is Bob wearing white headphones after Labor Day? George, he's not from here. He doesn't know our customs. Okay.
Right, there we go. Okay, I'm good. I'm
Are
good,
you?
I think.
Are you actually though?
Probably. I'm rarely.
George is already in chat criticizing you. Like, I don't.
This isn't rare. It just at least it's in chat now and like not in my DMs, just like randomly hurling abuse at me. That's what he normally does, guys.
What?
Ah, see, I can turn it around,
What?
George. I can turn.
George would never. I don't know what you mean.
No.
Hi chat. Hello.
I didn't even
everybody.
see George's message there. Where am I looking?
Where
is
Twitch.
George?
He's in Twitch.
He's in Twitch. Oh, there we are. It's not random.
It's good. It's fine.
Wow. Brutal.
Okay, before we dive in, I just wanted to give a quick update for the community on all the fun stuff that we have coming up. So this week is Intel Gamers Days, and so we're going to be having a fun live stream in a few days. I'm going to be posting more information about that in the Discord, and I will have something up on the subreddit later today as well, so keep an eye out for that. And I hope you guys will tune in because we have a lot of fun and exciting things going on. It is going to be a build stream with maybe some special stuff. We'll see. And then within the community, we have a couple of game nights coming up. So if you want to hang out with us, we're just having a goofy fun time. Helldivers 2 just recently had the update with the ODST crossover. So we are grinding for that and just having a lot of fun. And then towards the end of the month, we have a couple more exciting live streams. I will definitely tell you guys more about those as we get closer. There are build streams, which I know a lot of people love. So I think people are going to thoroughly enjoy. Bob showing leaks. Oh my God, Bob.
I'm actually, yeah, technically. So you mentioned Intel Gaming Days. I was like, Intel and builds and things. I have an Intel CPU that's going to be going into my stream later this month as well.
Yes, that is one of the special streams.
Optimum time.
That's one of the super special secret streams that you guys get to know about ahead of time. Is that Bob is doing a live build stream. See, blame Bob. This is why I can't have nice things and why things fall apart. This is it. But other than that, my personal streams on Wednesdays will be coming back next week. So I'm excited to hang out with everybody. Mercy will be there, of course. And then, we do not have a giveaway today, but we will be having giveaways soon. So keep an eye out for that. I know a lot of people have asked if we were giving away a Xeneon Edge today, but unfortunately not today. Maybe. Not today. Maybe. No? Maybe?
I feel like Lucky's just going, George is like, oh my God, what's going on? I don't know, George. As I understand it, there's very few even available, right? Because we sold so many so quickly.
We sold out on the first day.
I see. There is conflicting information about this, by the way, because I was like, "Hey, it was like the first 24 hours," but it turns out, I believe, and I don't know how much I can be quoted on this, but it started off at like
everything you say is going to be quoted.
Okay, well, don't. As I understood it, I got told, "Oh, we sold out in the first 24 hours." I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." They were like, "Hold on, no." Actually, it was more like 10 hours. I was like, oh, wow, that's even more amazing.
Yes.
And then someone came around and said, technically, if you think about it, it took 10 hours for the orders to process, but it actually turned out that we sold out in the first 3 hours, I think it was, somebody mentioned to me. And I was like, that is absolutely incredible. So, yeah, it was really impressive.
what you're saying is I'm not wrong when I said we sold out in the first day.
We are technically correct. Like when we say we were the first day, I was just like really impressed because the numbers, like as I was hearing the numbers, I was like, wow, first day was really cool. Oh wow, first 10 hours that was really cool, and it was like, wow, first 3 hours that was really cool. Yeah, it was really impressive, and I think it's been one of the coolest launches I've been a part of, for
is.
sure.
George said that there
really
was
cool.
apparently an internal bet. He bet 7 days and Paz had said 2 days, and we did less than a day. Like, that's pretty awesome.
I mean, if there was an official bet, I would have liked to have been a part of that because I told Paz I reckon we'd do in the first day, and I was right. But I guess he's not shared that information, so it's very unlike Paz to share my wins.
You knew there was some pent-up demand, but you had no idea of the scale. I mean, I guess that's what 7 months of buildup does for you?
That's a lot of no, I can't say that, can I? I was gonna say a lot that no, we won't say it live. I will save that for a joke on Discord, so you guys can tag me for that one.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I think one of the things is like we compared it to was the hype around the prompter as well, and I feel like they're two relatively similar devices in terms of what you can do with them, but like I almost feel like the Xeneon Edge is even like a level up now with like what we're finding out, what with people are doing with their Xeneon Edge. It's like it's really impressive and interesting. I'm genuinely still shocked that we were like right in terms of it like going out in day one, but really impressed nonetheless. And I'm super hyped to see what everybody's doing with it. This is like where I nerded out when we dropped the frame 4000D. So I was like,
yes.
Oh, I wonder what people are going to make for this. And it's like we're really starting to see like a lot of that traction now.
Yes,
but yeah, the Xeneon Edge is really cool.
Oh no, the Xeneon Edge is amazing, and I'm excited. Also, same reason is seeing all what people are doing with it. Like I've already seen a ton of posts on the subreddit, which if you guys aren't on the subreddit, you should totally go there. It should be ! I think Reddit, if not ! Socials should pull it up on chat. But a lot of people have been posting that they already received their Xeneon Edge. They've been talking about the things they've been doing with it, comparing it to all this different stuff. We have a bunch of like our insiders who have also been talking about it. So you guys should definitely come by and check it out if you want more insight into how people are using it. There is one question in chat that I wanted to just address because I know that's something that both Bob and I can chat about a little bit is, can I use the Xeneon Edge like my Corsair Nexus to read the stats of my PC, like temperature, etc.? I've always wanted a larger screen to see my stats. Yes, you absolutely can. Is Bob gonna do a little show?
I was gonna like in the background. I was gonna like it's like weirdly because like I've been messing around with my temp. So I've not got a couple of the ones that I should have on here. So just bear with me. But I do have a screen like ready to go. So I do have I just need to fix the actual like connecting bits here because I've got the wrong temperatures up. But yes, you can see that. I actually even see that my Scimitar Elite Wireless, which is here, is also charging. So I can see where it is on battery. You can see what your loads are. I've messed around with some things. This is me. Probably shouldn't be messing with things just before I'm about to show it, but yes, this is stuff we can do. I've got some really fun use cases. I'm not going to show them all now. I'm going to drip feed them throughout the stream so you get to have fun with them. But yes, that was one of the first things that I did. Even stuff like power draw, which I thought was really cool because I didn't realize we could actually even see this in IQ. So that's been really interesting too.
I think that's what's been interesting with this too for the widgets is just there's so many widgets that I didn't realize that we had. And so I feel like it's every time I'm going around, clicking around, checking different stats, I was like, oh, this is a thing we can look at. That's fun. Like I'm having a great time with it.
I think the customization on the stuff was what really shocked me on them. Because I was like, oh, cool, I can change the background. And I was like, actually, you can change the widget colors. You can change, like, the gradient bits on them. You can change, like, just do your own widget URLs, do your own iframes, code your own stuff into it. And I'm like, okay, when we say, like, the possibilities are endless, that sounds like marketing speak. It's like, oh, the possibilities are endless. And then you actually sit there and you go, oh, damn, they actually are. This is actually really cool. Because I've definitely not been playing RuneScape, like old school RuneScape, like during meetings or anything. So like, but maybe you could. Just saying, I'm like, if somebody had tested it and knows that it works, like, it's a thing. Endless, only worlds ahead. Corky. I kind of like that one actually. I'm not gonna lie.
George already answered this, but I figure we can go ahead and answer it anyway as well. Does the Xeneon Edge show up as a monitor in the device manager or another device? You looked really excited, Bob. I'll let you have this one.
So I've not had it. So George, this is something that I feel like George is kind of calling me out for because I did promise him a video on this. But do you guys want to see what I set up for my virtual stream deck and my Xeneon Edge?
Yes.
Because I think it's super cool. So I'm going to go back to the other screen real quick. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to show you the Xeneon Edge. So this is like what I never have on the screen. So, or I also have, Destiny Item Manager for my Destiny stuff. I have my power level progress and all this sort of stuff. I even have chat here, which I think is really cool. What I have, because also I have a bunch of stream decks.
You have so many buttons.
So many stream decks. Oh, if I reposition this because I'm silly, I have. Don't worry, we can make it. We'll still make this work. Bear with me 2 seconds while I do this. I was like, hey, this is so cool. I'll showcase this. But I actually need to not lock the position here.
Good.
So I have this little thing. So I have a bunch of virtual stream decks, right?
Yes.
And one of the really cool things about the virtual stream decks is the fact that you can have as many as you want. And because you can have as many as you want, you can do silly things like this.
So many buttons.
I have like so many different things here, but I have this really cool thing. So I'm like, hey, they've got all this. You got all these buttons on the stream deck. This is cool, right? I can do all these things like control all of my scenes. I'm not going to do all that now, but I've got my lights on here. As you can see, they're getting darker and brighter and all that stuff.
Oh,
right?
I didn't expect the lights to change your keycaps so much. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, this is like look. Yeah. My lighting is intense. So I've got all of this, but this is actually something that I do as well. So I actually have a virtual stream deck that is a toggle for the rest of the stream deck.
The toggle is so cool. Like, genuinely such a neat little thing. 1,
2, 3. Yeah. So you can actually have a virtual stream deck that works to control the rest of your virtual stream decks over your Xeneon Edge. So if I want to do it, I can turn it off there. I can turn the toggle. I can toggle the toggle, and then I use the toggle to toggle the other virtual stream decks. And the toggle is virtual stream deck. Or you can just do it on a regular stream deck. So if you have a stream deck already, and like, hey, I want to expand this, you can just have it so it toggles all of the virtual stream decks. And then, and this is the thing I think the team is working on, because you can actually currently, sometimes what ends up happening is when you toggle out of this, it will focus on the screen. But I think they might have fixed it already. There you go. There you go. So you can literally toggle those things. And you say like, oh, I need to get my stream deck up, and I just don't want to have to go off my Xeneon Edge screen. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Which I think's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I just think it's really adorable how excited you are. Like, you can hear it in your voice, and I think that's amazing.
There is a reason I work here. Like, when I first joined, like, they were like, oh, so what do you know about Corsair? I was like, well, okay, hold on a sec, because how long have you got? I was like, they said, oh, do you own a lot of our stuff? I went, I'm going to turn on my camera right now. So Magda, who is the European HR lady, she's fantastic, love it a bit. And I was like, Magda, if you are okay with it, I will show you. Like, I don't want to like take up too much of your time, but I will show you all the stuff that I have. And I just went keyboard, mouse, Elgato prompter. I've got 2 prompters. I've got all the multi-mounts. I've got all the lights. She's like, wow, you really do like this company. I was like, yeah. I was like, this is such a fun interview. I was like, I'm fun too, because I get to nerd out about this stuff. It's great. There is a reason I work here. It's not a mistake.
Care. Great question. What software is being used to control config the Xeneon Edge? IQ, Elgato Stream Deck software? All of the above and none of the above. It's really up to you. You can use it as a standard monitor. You do not need to use IQ. You do not need to use the Elgato Stream Deck software. You can use IQ if you want to use the specific widgets that we have set up for it. And then same thing with the Elgato Stream Deck software if you want to have the virtual Stream Deck, which Bob is showcasing. But yeah, Bob, do you want to talk a little bit more about those since you have them set up? I haven't had a chance to mess with the virtual Stream Deck myself. I've only been messing with IQ widgets.
Yeah, I think Virtual Stream Deck in itself is a really cool tool, and I've been enjoying it since they basically dropped it. For me, it's like just having more ability to be able to do things whilst you're doing other things. I think that's the coolest thing with Virtual Stream Deck. Again, from the Virtual Stream Deck side of things, this is just giving you the ability. So it's more like I feel like for me, it's more like an amalgamation of the work that both Elgato and Corsair are doing. So as Lucky's pointed out, I've had a bunch of use cases for this. And this is because one of the biggest things we see, and a lot of people have some very specific opinions about IQ, and that's absolutely fine. Mileage may vary for different people. You will have different experiences, same with any kind of piece of technology. My experience has been pretty good. But if you do not like using IQ and you're like, I don't want to use IQ for whatever reason, all good. You don't need to. You can have it as an external monitor. When you do use IQ, it then bolsters the experience. So it gives you more, and it gives you more like ability to be able to do things like, again, like you said, with the widgets. I am a massive fan of having this function like its own widget screen, because when I do things like, again, so I actually dropped a video, and you should be able to see it on the Corsair Instagram. I use Destiny Item Manager. I like being able to have this here because it allows me to do specific things that the widget will allow me to do versus just using it as another screen, right? So I like it for those things. However, if I want to use it for something like, I actually attached it to my camera tripod and used it as a field monitor for my camera, so I could see, rather than having just doing it like a prompter, I had it so I could actually see what the camera was seeing, and I just did that with a USB cable, powering it via a USB cable, and the HDMI going directly into the camera. There's so many different things and levels of what you can do with it, and it just gets better as you add more functionality to it. So if you don't have a virtual Stream Deck and you don't want to use it for that, that's fine. You don't need to. That's not a problem. But if you want to have that functionality and add more to it, you can. And I think the biggest thing that I want to encourage everybody to, when they look at these sort of things, is you don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to try everything out all at once, because if you're like me, you want to do that. But you can just go, cool, I'm going to set it up with a couple of little things, see how that works. I'm going to then go and do more. But you can go and get a virtual Stream Deck right now. You just go get a virtual Stream Deck right now. Just go do that, because that's just such a cool thing anyway. But then when you've got stuff like, if you already have IQ on there and you're like, I want to go and get a Xeneon Edge, when they're back in stock, obviously, if you don't already have one. But I feel like that was an unintentional flex. I apologize. If you haven't got one, you just have to. But when you do get your hands on them, if you try and virtual Stream Deck out now, then you can have a little bit of a play around and understand how it's going to work from there to then touchscreen. But the cool thing I really like about it, which is everybody's kind of going like, oh, I don't know about this. I've got a Stream Deck. I don't need it. As you've seen, it's a complementary device as well.
You have so many buttons. You have a Stream Deck with a Stream Deck with a Stream Deck. But I like the ability now for what I tend to do. So I have multiple screens on my Stream Decks, but I love the idea now that I can have this and just this be a supplementary device. So if I'm like, hey, this is going to control certain things, I like having analog. This thing can have that. I like having obviously the controls here in terms of the analog, in terms of the audio. But then I want to have buttons that are going to control specific things. Elgato are working on a thing that allows you to control other PCs with with Stream Deck software. So I have a dual PC setup. So what I'm thinking of doing is having this one solely control my other PC or my other PCs even. So you can do stuff like that. Okay. And then have this just hardwired to this one PC here, or, pick and choose. But I love the idea that I think even technically, and this is something I'm really looking forward to testing out, is I can have one Stream Deck, for example, virtual Stream Deck, control one PC. Second one, control the second PC. Third one, control the third PC. And I think that's a really cool thing you can just experiment and do things with. Oh, that'll be very interesting to see how you do that, because I feel like that'd be maybe not necessarily complicated, but kind of a tedious way to set up. But if anyone can do it, I know you can. So I'm excited to see what you can do with that.
Just me sat here at 4 a.m. nerding out, going, I've done it! I've done it! You're figuring it out!
You're going to send a message to our group chat, and I'm going to be like, why are you awake?
Lucky always tells me to go to bed, so it's 3 a.m. and I'm just testing things. What's wrong with that? It's fine.
When are they going to be back in stock? I can't tell you for sure, but our website is updated. So if you guys go look for the Xeneon Edge, which I believe I do have the link for it, we actually just updated the site. It finally has the notify me when available button, so make sure you click on that button and you'll get an email for when it is available, and you'll be able to hopefully snag one, because I have a feeling that probably the next round is also going to go pretty fast. So hit that button, get that email.
I feel like this is going to be one of those situations like the prompter again, like same thing, like because I recall that, and like the launch went out and they were like, yeah, we sold out. And then they were like, restock, and we sold out. Can you guys stop buying them so quickly? Like, we literally cannot make them quicker. And it did taper out in the end, but I think the email is actually the quickest way, right? Like, it's the first notification for everybody,
Yes.
even before socials, that goes out. So
Yes.
sign up to the newsletter as well, because I didn't know this as well. I'm working here for like 2 years, but there are a bunch of like discount codes that are only like visible in they're first visible in email. So if you guys want to grab stuff like there's a really cool like high capacity RAM deals that have been on. There's been some really cool like the back to school stuff went live there first. Loads of cool stuff there. But yeah, definitely check it out. I'm getting really excited now. Can you tell?
No, it's been awesome because I've been actually like responding to a bunch of people within the chat because a lot of people just had various questions, and I was like, yes, definitely. Like one person asked if we shared this information in the Discord, and we did. I made a post when this went live on the launch day in Discord and on the subreddit, so there's information there on the subreddit. And on the Discord, I actually linked to all of the links as well that we have. There's a ton of stuff on our Explorer page. If you guys haven't already gone, you can hit !Edge into chat or !Explorer, and that'll take you there. But you can find all of the links that we have so far. I'm sure we're going to get more on things that you can do with the Xeneon Edge. So, you know, there's everything you need to know. There's case compatibility. There's how to set it up. Do you need IQ? Short answer, no. When can I use, like, what can I use the Edge for? Xeneon Edge for Twitch chat. Like, we have a bunch of people who've already set it up on the side of their monitors so they can put up their Twitch chat. And Bob is already showcasing both the YouTube and the Twitch chat on there, so you can have it both long ways and horizontal or vertical. You know, you got options. And then there's also a fun article that I just realized that the video is not working for. I need to bug a couple of people, is we have a can it run Doom, and it can run Doom. It's just we don't have the video to showcase it, so I'm going to go
whoa. Which Doom we trying to run?
It's the one that's just linked on the page.
Okay, should we try it? I mean, I'm not doing anything else right now, so we could try and run it. Do you want to live run it and see if it works?
If you want to, because they ran GZ Doom. It's an open source port that preserves the original.
If
you believe in yourself, you could do. Okay, go for it.
It's a GZ Doom.
I linked it to you in the chat.
I will look at you being efficient and me just insistently just going in off and doing things like myself.
I mean,
I could do it.
Isn't this how you and I both operate, though? When people are like, hey, we need this done, and you and I are like off in the distance already running. They're like, wait, we haven't given you the resources. And we're like, it's fine. It's fine.
It's like when the little wizard in Zelda says, take this, like it's dangerous out there. Don't go alone. And we've already left.
We've skipped the tutorial. We didn't even look at the tutorial. This is going to be, so I just recently got into Elden Ring Night Rain, and so I've been talking with a bunch of friends about Elden Ring, and one of them told me about how when they played the original Elden Ring, they had like 40 to 50 hours in the game, and it wasn't until they circled back around that they ended up in a tutorial, and they're like, oh, was I supposed to do this at the start? Whoopsie.
I skipped all of the story and the exposition and the tutorials. I have no idea how to play this game.
That's how I am with some games. I'm like, reading? No, I could never. I don't have the patience.
Wait, how do we download this thing? It's on GitHub, but I can't actually find the specific download. Like, just give me the exe, guys. Like, I am not ready for this. Where are the releases? There's a release. That one. Give me.
You got it. Okay,
yes.
Okay.
That's Mac OS. That's not what we needed.
No, one of the questions I had earlier, because of a comment you said, was like, because the Xenon Edge sold out so fast, you're like, oh, slow down. And I was like, do you want people to slow down so that way you can buy more? Like, how many are you going to have, Bob?
Like, really trying to not, like, ask my boss if I can have another one. I'm really struggling with that. I'm sat here like, I've got like 12 different reasons why I should have like 2 more at least. but I don't know if anybody else feels like they are genuine reasons to have it. So I'm struggling. Okay, execution could not continue. Cannot. Did I install it properly? I don't know. I
Oh
love how
my
the instructions are like just like sassing me right now. It's like, did you do this? Did you actually
Did
do
you
this?
do this right? Or do you know what you're
Place
doing?
one or more of these wads. Okay,
We have
let's
at
find the
least
wads.
3 people in chat have said you're going to own at least 3.
I think that is. I think that is fair. um, the question is, will my wife allow me to spend this amount of money on screens? But the question I have is,
Listen.
can I make it so she doesn't know anyway?
Yeah, you just
That's
have to
my goal.
You just have to buy her something that distracts her.
I feel like smoke bomb. Just like I'm gonna do a smoke bomb every time. What's that screen? Nothing. I got sent it from work.
She's gonna start wondering why there's just a lot of smoke bombs suddenly.
Yeah, I feel like that's harder to explain, right? Than yeah. How do I install this? I love GitHub as a platform. I just generally don't tend to read and keep clicking things until things happen. So I should probably stop and read this.
I feel like that's the story, because Agent Dave also wrote like GitHub is confusing, and I'm like, it is confusing. It's so wild. Like they have all of the information there, but it's not in a way that you can process it like easily enough.
I'm a visual learner, guys. Just
Same.
like do a pretty
Same.
picture for me, and I'll follow the instructions. But
oh, this might be a question for you, Bob, which I feel like
yes.
is, I mean, yes. Okay, question. This is from YouTube, and it goes, will I be able to control different audio outputs with this? For example, Discord, Chrome, and Steam. Like, I assume yes, because you can use a virtual stream deck, but...
Yes. Yeah, so that the simplest way of doing it, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me just, because this is actually something I wanted to check out. So we'll do this, and we'll run through it live. I'm gonna actually have a look and see what volume sources we can actually do with this. So, okay, well that's just answered my question. Check that out. Oh. Yes, you can absolutely do that. So obviously, I'll try and find something that actually makes sense to change, because I don't think any of this you'll be able to hear, because these are all output devices here. Hold on, I'm trying to. Oh wow! Oh, I didn't realize that. So sorry. Yeah, I'm just realizing here that I can actually control each different like. Oh, that is cool. Sorry, that's a different... See, I haven't tried this one yet because I control all of my stuff, obviously, with the Stream Deck stuff, right? So
I should have set this up to zoom in on your camera, so that's my bad, everybody.
Now, here we go. So there's... Yeah, so you can do that. And actually, in theory, I should just be able to do this multiple times. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. That's one. Maybe that's something that we need to feed back to the team. But yeah, it does mirror it, so they're not necessarily unique things. But that's really cool. So this is actually like these are actually controlling my speakers. So I have some drop speakers just over here, and I can actually control them as individual like elements.
Oh, fun!
Which is really cool. And yeah, I can control different auxes. This is control. That's my monitor, so I don't really need that one on there. But yeah, you can actually control a bunch of different things. That's so cool. I didn't know we could do this. I didn't know this was a thing. I should have probably looked at this one.
I feel like we're going to be learning a lot about this product as we continue to use it. Like, there's just no way that we would have been able to figure out, like, oh, yeah, we know literally everything about this. It's like, no, we keep finding new little, like, presents.
I like it. I like it a lot. I think one of the cooler things that I actually haven't really tried yet, which is this is the app open thing. Let me try and find an app that I can actually open real quick. But... Hold on, where are we? I'm going to find a thing that I can actually open without like revealing too much of what's on my actual PC, because this is actually my work PC, so I'm going to try and be a little bit careful here.
Don't be leaking secrets.
I was so close to releasing. There is something right. Hold on.
Don't.
There.
Don't.
I'm not going to say what it is, but there is something like about there that is unreleased. It's over there. And I was so close to having it on screen, and Lucky was like, I don't know, if you want. And it's just like, on your own head be it, I feel like was the response, wasn't it?
This is why I don't take Bob anywhere. This is why.
I do not blame you. Hold on. Where is... I've got...
No, you're good. Real quick, there was Flitzkid in chat asked, can I run a setup only with 3 Xeneon Edges as monitors? And I've had a couple people ask that. I don't think any of us have tried that yet, but I feel like we could. I think that's something we need to test. We need to put 3 Xeneon Edge monitors and stack them together to make like a monitor size, like a standard monitor. And then see.
I definitely think there is a really good person to test that. I'm not saying it's me, but it's me. Okay?
It's for science. I'm not, the community wants to know.
Yeah, George. If anybody wants this, I'm sorry, I've got completely distracted here. I'm trying to do Doom, and I'm trying to test these other functions out at the same time, but I accidentally just launched old school RuneScape, because that little button there, I've just set it as old school RuneScape. I can talk. Here we go. I can actually play RuneScape here. This is so cool.
You want to use the 3 Xeneon Edge monitors as a Cyclops visor? That's, you let me know how that goes. I'm intrigued.
I want to see someone do a cosplay now as
a Cyclops, but with the
yes. So this is. Oh, hold on. I didn't enable this. Hold on. I need to. There's a one thing on RuneScape is that you have to do the full screen there. There we go. We're all good. Oh, that's so cool! Have you seen this?
No, what is it?
I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the Discord's overlay, and it's actually jumped onto it. That's so cool.
That's cute.
I don't like having that on my. Well, I say I don't like having it. I don't usually have that on my screen because it's 2 PCs, so it's really hard to organize. So I don't like to use my Discord on my gaming PC. I like to have that on my streaming PC.
Oh.
So I can now. So this is the really cool thing as well. Because at first I was like, oh hey, can I use this to do this? So you can actually use the touchscreen on there whilst you're just going off. I'm just gonna pretend I'm doing a stream and not playing a game now instead.
I know, Agent Dave. I brought it up. I'm gonna have to bring it up again. I thought it was fixed today, but it hasn't been fixed yet. Bob was trying to run Doom, but he can't even turn it on. So hashtag blame Bob.
Wow. This is how is this a blame Bob moment? Blame GitHub moment. I feel like it's more. I did want to run. I feel like I just have Doom anyway, so I might just install regular Doom rather than open source Doom.
Do it.
I want to see if that works.
The only game that I have played on the Xeneon Edge thus far is Spirit City Lo-Fi, which I know not a lot of people know what the game is, but it's just gamify your workday. And so it's this cute little game. You get to load it up. It has a lot of lo-fi music that you can play, but you can also go to the web version and go to YouTube and you can find other music that you'd like to enjoy. But it has different ambiance sounds. So there's sizzling sounds from the kitchen, keyboard typing, it's raining, birds are tweeting, all this different kind of stuff. It's really cute. But you have a room and you get to build it out. So you get to, change the colors, customize it, buy new stuff to decorate and all that fun stuff. But you earn points to buy these things by completing various work tasks or just having the game open for a long period of time. And so you have a checklist. You're okay, these are the things I need to do today. And then as you do them, you check them off on the list and it gives you points and you level up your character and all this fun stuff. But anyways, you have a really cute setup. So you get to put it on the Xeneon Edge and you get to see the full room, which I think is super fun and cute. And so that's what I've been playing on it. And same with Chill Aquarium, which is just a fishing idle game. So you just buy a bunch of fish and let them chill in their aquarium and watch them age and you get money. That's been my use case of gaming on the Xeneon Edge.
I'm sorry, I missed all of that. I was just.
I know. I was looking. I was like, Bob this is the most quiet I've ever heard. Bob.
I'm locked in right now.
He is locked in. He is invested. He is playing RuneScape again. He doesn't do this while meetings, right, Bob?
No, of course not. That would be very unprofessional of me and very no, definitely no. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Who's watching first?
George has stopped speaking, so maybe.
I feel like I'm okay then.
No, because George is probably lurking, but he would probably be right there with you. It's fine.
I was about to say, like, I feel like George will be fine with this. This is fine. Again, I think one of the really cool things is the fact that, like we said, you can do so many different little things with this that I've actually been really, really impressed with. That I'm like, have people that have like messaged me on on TikTok and on YouTube and just people in my own my own circles going, hey, can you do this with it? Can you do that with it? And it's just been so fun to experiment and try different things with it. I just didn't expect the scope of what I was like. Oh, hey, it's just a screen. But then when you start adding the touchscreen elements in, when you start adding the form factor in, when you start adding the fact that it's magnetic and all these different bits in, it's not it's just a screen. Because obviously I get that, like, there are people, when you look at it on the face of it and you're not looking at the depth and you're not looking at the detail of it, it's, yeah, sure, you can just view it as a screen and that's absolutely fine. It personally, I think it's a really cool form factor for a screen, no matter what you're using at, even at that base level. But then when you start going to the detail around, oh, hey, I can tinker this and do that and I can use it for this and that and the other, I think that's where it gets really exciting. I've used this for a secondary screen for my ROG Ally. And
I was wondering how it works as a secondary screen and for things like that.
I don't think I can show you guys how that works right now, but I have a video that I am planning on putting out shortly. It's just been time, and there is the element of the fact that the Xeneon Edge sold out so quickly. It's like, do we put more content out about it now, or do I wait, or like what do we kind of do with that? So I'm kind of waiting until we actually have stock in to release a lot more of these use cases. But I've been using it as a secondary screen for my ROG Ally, and it actually, I'm pretty sure that I can stream gameplay in ultra wide using the ROG Ally and the Xeneon Edge, which is actually crazy. Like, that is such a cool use case in my mind. So yeah, I've been doing it for that.
What was it? Somebody wrote, so running a game onto the Edge that's placed like Bob's can make one seem like they're just looking at their keyboard for work.
Just really concentrating.
It's like, yeah, didn't you know Bob needs to look at his keyboard in order to type?
I used to when I was younger. I don't know if it was, I had to, my mum still does that, where she'll go, one key thing at a time. Like,
yep, one finger. Yeah. Yep. No, I took typing classes by pure chance in high school. No, in middle school. So
I just grew up a nerd. That's all I did. It's like, if you want to get better, you need to get faster. It's like, okay, I'll learn how to type.
Get better. Get quicker. It's fine. But there was MP Zinc actually asked if we could use a stylus on the Xenon Edge. I have not tried that. I don't know where my stylus is, so I can't test that out. But maybe Bob can.
I don't know if I have one. I don't know if I have a stylus.
You have like everything. What do you mean you don't have a stylus?
That's why that was the puzzled look on my face. It's like, wait, I don't have one?
Okay,
maybe I should 3D print one or something, because you can 3D print them, can't you, if you've got TPU and that. So maybe that'll be one for the list.
Which mic shock mount is Bob using?
This is just a random one from us, because unfortunately, and this is a thing. This has been I feel like I'm okay to say this, because I feel like Elgato have also talked about this, and Elgato have actually asked me directly to tell other people what this is. This is just an Amazon. I think this cost me like $10. It's just an Amazon mount, and it's built for the AT2020, which is a older, different mic from a different brand, but I have to tell you what the brand is, because otherwise you won't be able to find it. But it's for the AT2020, and it works perfectly for the Wave DX, and it's very nice and very, very, very affordable. So if you guys want to grab that, then do that. Grab that one. The Wave 3, however, does have its own shock mount. So if you do want to, like, Wave 3, if you do want to have like one of the proprietary ones, the Wave 3 does have that, but the Wave DX unfortunately doesn't. So there you go.
Easy enough. Sorry, I'm responding to a few people in the chat. Like, one of them was it's a 14.5-inch screen and only 6 widgets per page. Let users choose the size of the widgets so they can add more to one page. I mean, I will definitely pass that feedback to the team, because I won't lie. I do have some widgets that I also think could be smaller. Like, I'm like, I don't need this to be as big as that is. So I will definitely let the team know and see if that could be something we could change in future software updates.
I definitely agree. There's elements there. I personally like using the whole screen when I'm doing things, and then I just flip between them by like just going through different bits. But I
Oh,
do
for
get that.
sure.
I think that's a good valid piece of feedback there. Appreciate
Yes.
that, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Aren't there different types of styluses too? There are, and that's why we will have to test and find and see if any of them work with the touchscreen. I feel like, so my theory, I haven't had a chance to properly test this, is I think there is like a stylus that has to work because I found that one day my mouse was freaking out on me on the screen. Like it just kept blinking rapidly. And I was like, what is going on with my mouse? I don't know what's happening. And I found that the cable for my mouse had accidentally gotten over the edge and was pushing on the Edge's screen. And so the Edge was registering my mouse while I'm trying to use my mouse on a different monitor. So it's like flipping back and forth. So if it's registering just the cable pushing on it, then surely a stylus of some kind would work on this screen, I would think.
I definitely want to try. I do actually. So, Elder Inked in chat did actually put a thing about shall I have a DS Lite? I do think I do, and I might go and see if I've actually got. But I don't know if that one will because it's a different type. Because it's obviously like a hard point, and that's generally because it's a press rather than like. Because I'm pretty sure the Xeneon Edge works like a touchscreen, like a phone would work, and I'm pretty sure those styluses don't work on phones. But I could definitely check it out.
Yeah. Wait,
There's a
do I
question
still
actually
have
over on
this on?
YouTube that I just spotted as well.
Yes.
Just joined, so sorry if you guys already replied. But when does it get released and when can I buy it in Denmark? It is already out. It released on the 26th of August. However, due to high demand, I feel it's safe to say it has currently sold out. We are awaiting a restock. If you do want to keep an eye on when that will be, you can go check out the page, which is the Xeneon Edge page, which I think Lucky has a link for.
Yes, drop it in the chat.
There we go. The link in the chat there. You can hit notify me when in stock and sign up to the newsletter because that is the quickest and most efficient way of knowing. That's all the information goes out first on the newsletter. We sometimes find the newsletter sometimes tells you before we find out, guys. So definitely go sign up there.
Yes. There are times people message me like, "Hey, this is in stock." I'm like, "It's in stock."
It's in where? Tell me.
Like, yeah, I got the email. It's like, oh, I should check the emails. I don't check my email. I get the emails. I don't check the emails.
I feel like there's a significant thing where we should probably check our emails.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm trying at the minute, by the way. I've not given up. I just want chat to. Oh my lord, that is loud. Hold on. I'm trying to play right now. I'm trying to play Doom and get Doom on this screen, but it is old school Doom, and I just want to see if I can enable touchscreen stuff or if it's okay. No, that's fine. Oh, God. That's so loud. I'm so sorry. This is okay. I agree.
This is just
Doom is not a quiet game, guys.
This is just now the Bob screaming portion of the podcast.
Yes, this is very much so. Ah! Right,
Perfect.
hold on. I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm
There
so
are
scared.
a handful of people in chat talking about having sausage fingers. Like, we will figure out the stylus for you guys. I promise.
I kind of want to mute this. This is so loud. I'm gonna go to sound.
Are you good?
There we go. Sound volume. Yes, I'm much better now. I can actually hear myself. Good God, that was loud. Don't press the tilde button. That opens up the command.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Right. So, open video settings. We want to go on the Xeneon Edge. Okay. Right.
Okay.
We're getting somewhere. This is actually. Hey! I can see things. Things are happening.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
turn it. So let's show you guys so you can see it. Okay.
All right. Is it doing stuff? Is it responding?
Oh, it's doing something. Hold on.
It's
Let
doing
me see.
something.
Right, single player. Let's see what happens. This is the Xbox version. I don't know if this has the same things. I'm going to do the low skill level because. Oh my God!
Oh, it works.
It works!
But how do you?
How do I move forward though?
We have the same questions.
Okay. Okay, so it would need to be done. Oh my God! Okay, brain just kicked in.
Virtual stream deck.
I'm gonna do this. I am gonna do a virtual stream deck. I'm gonna create a virtual stream deck, which is gonna be WASD.
But
How do I do that really quickly? Navigation.
Oh my god, he's. You guys are learning.
I'm
with
so
us.
excited. You can't see my face right now, but I am smiling so much.
Use the Corsair Edge to sign documents digitally. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Bob needs to be stopped.
Never. Right. Okay. Hold on. W. Oh, hold on. I have to do a new hotkey. Okay. Cool. Sorry. A. This is so cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is like the coolest thing I've done like on a live stream in a long time. This is so fun.
Well, I was gonna say, because we only have a couple minutes left of the podcast, is
Okay.
you're going to
Sorry.
you're going to be on stream with Nettie on Thursday, right?
Yes, I am indeed.
So maybe you
Very
can have
excited
this.
about this.
Maybe you can have this set up for the stream on Thursday to show off.
That is a good idea. Hold on. Can I do?
Maybe.
Can we?
Are
Can we
you-
do?
Kind
I'm
of
doing-
in there.
Oh, okay. Lock position.
Okay.
Oh my god, it works! Oh my god, it works! It works! I need to make it bigger. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, this is too cool. Key size. There we go.
Oh my god. This is so
right.
funny.
If I can unlock the position, I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to lock the position again. Right, here we go.
All right.
Oh my god, it works!
Oh my
Kind
god.
of. How do I... Yep, okay.
Definitely not going to be playing Doom in meetings.
I don't think I can. I'd be too excited. I'd be too hyped. Oh, whoa! Oh, whoa! Okay, it enables, like, super fast mode, like it would seem, because, like, it's, like, treating it as, like, multiple inputs, because I'm tapping it. So it's like, look how fast I'm going!
Oh my god.
Oh! Okay,
But hey,
need
it
to
does
refine,
in fact
I need to
run
refine
Doom.
this. It does fact run, yes.
Okay,
Please don't
so
ask me to do Crisis.
somebody already asked about
Please.
Crisis, so you have to figure that out later.
No!
It's too late. We
We'll
need
do
to
it
know.
One day.
Yes. But yeah,
Well, that was
this is a lot of fun. Thank you so much for hanging out again with us, Bob, and sharing your experience with the Stream Deck, or not Stream Deck, the Xeneon Edge and the virtual Stream Deck.
Thank you for letting me go crazy on a podcast.
I
I appreciate it.
I knew this was going to be a podcast for you, and so I was very excited because I was like, I have a handful of use cases, but you've had the Xeneon Edge far longer than I have, so you've had more chances to really mess around and test it, and that's what I know what people want to see and hear about. So on that note, as I mentioned before, we do have a couple of like live stream builds coming up. We have a couple of fun things in store, but one of them will be actually, I just realized I need to talk with Bob and Nettie about a live stream. But nonetheless, yes, be on the lookout in the Discord for the upcoming live streams. We have a special build live stream coming up for Intel Gamer Days this week. And then we're going to figure some fun stuff out with Nettie and Bob. And then my personal gaming streams will be back next Wednesday. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you all for tuning in. The next podcast, I think, is also next Tuesday. I think we're going to have Hoffman in, and then I think I might have one on Monday. I don't know. I have to look at the calendar. I'll be posting in the Discord what's all the upcoming podcasts and streams and all the fun things, but I hope to see you guys in the Discord or the subreddit, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you later.
Bye. I'm going to wave out.